What's up, folks? I've been asked to do a video on how I freeze-proof my traps. For me, I know a lot of people they like to use peat moss, and I use a lot of peat moss as well. But in these conditions, you know, at nighttime it's 0 and the daytime was 40. It's freezing and thawing out, Peat moss don't seem to do as well for me, so I like to make wax dirt. What I like to do is I go and get me a 5-gallon bucket or 2 full of dirt out from under my building where it's bone dry, no moisture in it whatsoever, and I pre-sift it into 5-gallon buckets. And then I come up here and I don't know if you can see it or not, but I got my burner going, I got me a pot going, and I buy me a bag of flake wax. And what I'll do is I'll put a little dirt in the pot, a little wax in the pot, a little more dirt, a little more wax, a little more dirt, a little more wax, and then I'll let it sit, and I'll stir it as I go. And as the wax melts into the dirt, it almost looks like it's wet. It almost starts to get moist, and that's what you want when you stir it up until the dirt looks like it's moist and you can't see no more flakes of wax in your dirt. Then you're good. And you just got to keep stirring it, because the one thing you don't want to do is burn it. And when you get finished, you know, you just got your pot full of wax dirt right there. It's good, it ain't burnt, it's melted in there. Then I'll just pour it over into my bucket, and then I'll just do it again. This is just a little easy, in a pinch way to make, inexpensive way to make wax dirt. I know there's other ways you can do it in the summer and do a concrete mixer and all those things, and do a lot more at once, and that's good if you got the time and you took the time to do that during the summer and let the sun melt the wax and everything. But for me, I seem like I'm always behind, so I just put a little bit of dirt, a little bit of wax, then I'll put some more dirt, and I'll put some more wax, then I'll just put a little bit more dirt. I usually do 3 and 3, and then a little bit more wax. And I'll let it sit there a minute until it gets hot, and I'll stir what I put in my bucket to try to get all the heat that I can get out of it as much as possible. As you can see, I don't know if you can, but there's steam coming out of it where it's still hot. You want to try to get that steam out of there if you can. Stir it, stir it, stir it, stir it, stir it. Then after you do that, you come back over here and stir your pot that's on the burner. Simple as that. You just keep doing it, repeat the process till you got as much as you need, or you know, you run out of dirt or run out of wax or whatever. It's just an easy way. With this dirt, with this wax mixed in this dirt, you see water can't penetrate it. Water and wax won't mix. The wax will just let the water just run right off the top of the dirt, and it won't penetrate your dirt, so your trap will be down under the top layer of the dirt. It'll never freeze, and it works real well. It works real well for me. I know there's other ways that other people can do it, and there's other ways that I do it sometimes, but when I get in a pinch, man, and I got an hour or 2 free time, I just sit here and on my porch in the sun and make me about 5 gallons or 10 gallons ever how much time I got. That's a little tip for you guys out there, and just hope you enjoy it. There you go, you got a pot full of wax dirt, and what I've noticed is I can do about 2 to 2.5 trap beds out of each pot. So every pot I put in there, you know, every 2 pots, probably about 5 traps, so that's not too bad. I know you could probably use a bigger pot, maybe do more at a time if you want to, but I've just found out this works for me. It's just enough so I can stir it and mix it and don't have to burn it, and all the wax gets melted. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today, and let you know there are easier ways, and anybody can do it. Just take the time, and I promise you'll be more successful out on the line if you take the time to make some wax dirt. See you on down the line. Trapper Snapper.